Hi guys, Penny Rose Journals, how you doing? Well, we're back with this little journal again. It's time to align the inside of the front and back covers and maybe pop some pockets in. We'll see how we go. So, yes, I didn't have a plan actually. When I started this, surprise, fancy me not having a plan. I knew I wanted something there. Does that count as a plan? No, it does not. But yeah, I was sort of wandering around my room and having a look in my fabric scrap bin and whatnot, and I came across this nice piece of rust dyed jute fabric, and I thought, oh, I think we found what we want. Now, normally I would use fabric or paper covering a thin card, but this is very thick fabric, so I am just going to cut it. It's actually like jute canvas. It's super thick and super strong, so I'm actually going to cut it and just lay it flat in there, showcasing as much of that sort of rust staining as I can. So yeah, I love this piece of fabric. Don't worry, none of the scraps are going to go to waste. So let's get on with cutting these to the sizes we need and getting them stuck on the inside, and we'll see how it looks. And now I paste for the back. Same thing. Just going to measure it up and cut to size and glue it down. This one will have even more grunge on it because we're moving along our piece of fabric. So yeah. One thing I will say about this fabric, if you ever happen to get your hands on it, while it doesn't generally look like this has been through a rust dye, but it generates a lot of dust when you cut it. There's millions of little pieces of dust everywhere. So I'm going to take a moment out after gluing all these down to wipe everything down and clean it up for what I want to do next. Right, a nice clean surface again. Notice I say clean, not tidy. I did clean it. I took everything out of the way and wiped it down with a wet wipe and cleaned my surface. Everything else still looks like a hurricane went through, but it's how I work. Don't judge me. I have here a little cluster just of bits and pieces pinned to a bulb pin. I want to pin it here on the back cover, but I want to add a piece of tulle. There's a bit too much on this bulb pin, so I'm going to take it all off, put it all back on again, try it out. I'm going to figure that I don't like it and take it all off again. And remove the buttons and rearrange a few things, and then I think I'm okay with it. Everything's a work in progress. I have the tendency when I'm using those bulb pins to just try and stuff everything in the world on them, which is fine if it's just very thin stuff. It doesn't get too bulky, I guess, but who am I kidding? They always get too bulky and I need to take things off when I want to use them. But anyway, this is what I'm doing right now. as you just saw, I also decided to be a little less ambitious with my piece of tulle and cut that basically in half. So, but in the end of the day, I'm happy with my result, and I'm just going to pop a bit more glue along the top there to secure everything. And yeah, that's the back inside cover done. Let's see about using some of these little offcuts. I mean, honestly, look at them. They're too good to go to waste. So I'm going to go about, I don't know, stapling them to the side of pages and, yeah, and whatnot. And, yeah, see what we can make of them because, yeah, like I say, they're fabulous. Look at them. I love them. After a bit of scrounging around, I have found the perfect little pocket to pop this little cluster on. This is just like a library card pocket, basically, just made out of a piece of brown paper shopping bag that's been coffee dyed. So, yeah, just fit perfectly. So, and we'll flip through the journal until we find a page where it fits perfectly. Apparently locating a page took absolutely zero effort on my part. Yeah, it just fits there so great. So yeah, I am very happy. There's our first pocket, guys. It's happening. Before long we'll be stuffing her full of ephemera and then she'll just be a journal we've finished. It's almost sad, isn't it? Okay, I have this little ephemera holder thing here full of pockets that I've made out of a book from, an art book, a classical art book. So I'm going to go through and find things that I think suit this little journal, and we'll see what we can fit in. I've also grabbed a handful of other little pockets, and I will probably rummage around and find a few more. And we'll get to pocketing this lovely. I've got quite a lot of faux stamps here with pictures of castles, which I thought might kind of go with this little journal, but unfortunately there's a lot of blue sky too, and that didn't work for me. So yeah, I think I end up with a little tiny picture of a train, but the colours suited it a bit better, so that's what we have. And a tiny little fragment of Japanese text that just happens to be sitting on my desk. Just whatever's lying around, really. Yeah, that's starting to build up quite nicely. I'm sure there's something else here on my right hand side that I can dig out and pop in, and then we have ourselves a little cluster. There we go, look at that. Perfection. Little druggist label. Hey, it looks good. I like it. And there's a tiny hole in this page. Well, tiny is up to interpretation, but it's a hole. So I decided to just stick one of these sort of printed ephemera business cards over the back and make a thing out of it. Everything that you repair doesn't have to be repaired so that it looks like it's brand new or there's nothing ever happened. Why not make a feature out of it? So yeah, that's what we're doing here. I'm just going to stick this to the page, which will plug the hole on the other side. So I'm happy with that. I might use a bit of that old sticky tape. Yeah, the sticky tape I dyed with the alcohol ink. use a bit of that to stick it down, make it look like somebody actually stuck it to the page. Once I remember, of course, where I put said sticky tape. Don't worry, it'll only take me a moment to get there. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see it in camera because, well, I edit on my phone, so it's difficult for me to tell, but I really like this picture, but this woman's eyes bother me. Oh, they bother me. So I'm on the hunt for something to cover her eyes up, so this may seem like a very strange thing to do, but yeah, I'm very happy with the result. I find a little phrase and paste across her eyes, which just makes me so much more comfortable with this picture. It's a lovely piece of art, but oh, those eyes. She's staring into hell or something, this poor woman. So yeah, we'll fix her up. Okay, that's where I'm going to leave things for the day, guys. Thanks very much for coming along with me. It's been a pleasure having your company as always. And yeah, look at her, she's coming along. She's getting quite bulky. We haven't even put any ephemera in yet. So, she might be a fatty. All right, guys, I hope you have a lovely day. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.